Okay, good morning, good people, happy people, and beautiful. Anyway, welcome back to my channel, Transam. Currently, my title is about dislike in yourself what you dislike in others. Wisdom from Ali Ibn Abi Talib, based on his original quotes. Dislike in yourself what you dislike in others. So please stay tuned with me so you'll get inspired and motivated facing life obstacles anytime. By the way, Ali ibn Abi Talib, a prominent figure in Islamic history and the cousin and the son-in-law of the Prophet Muhammad, is renowned for his wisdom and deep insight into human nature. One of his profound quotes is dislike in yourself what you dislike in others. So the simple yet powerful statement carries a wealth of meaning and provides a guide for self-improvement and ethical living. I will explore the depth of this quote and its implications and how it can be applied in daily life. Let's see the meaning of the quote above, right? So, at its core, Ali ibn Abi Talib's quotes calls for self-reflection and personal accountability, and it urges individuals to look inward and identify the traits of behaviors they find objectionable in others. The idea is not just to recognize these flaws, but to actively work on eliminating them from oneself. So this principle aligns with the broader ethical teachings of Islam, which emphasize self-purification, humility, and empathy. So what is the importance of self-reflection? Based on Abi Talib's self-reflection is a crucial aspect of personal growth, and it involves examining one's thoughts, actions, and motivations to understand oneself better. And by doing so, individuals can identify areas where they need to improve. So Ali's quote highlights the importance of this process. So if we are quick to judge others for certain behaviors, we must first ensure that we do not exhibit those same behaviors ourselves. Yeah, I repeat again. If we are quick to judge others for certain behaviors, we must first ensure that we do not exhibit those same behaviors ourselves. For instance, if we dislike dishonesty in others, we should strive to be trustful in all our dealings. If we are bothered by arrogance, we should cultivate humility. So this approach not only makes us better individuals, but also foster a more compassionate and understanding society. And so what is the role of empathy in our daily life? So empathy, or the ability to understand and share the feelings of others, is a key element of these teachings. When we dislike certain traits in others, it often stems from a lack of empathy. We fail to consider the circumstance or experience that might have led them to act in a particular way, and by reflecting on our shortcomings, we can develop greater empathy and be more forgiving of other flaws. And Ali ibn Abi Talib's quote encourages us to put ourselves in others' shoes, and when we recognize that we to have imperfections. When we recognize that we do have imperfections, we become less judgmental and more supportive of others in their journey of self-improvement. So what are the paths to self-improvement, guys? Do you know? Let me explain it again, okay? Applying this wisdom in daily life involves several steps. The first step of the path to self-improvement is called self-awareness. The first step is to become aware of our own behaviors and attitudes. So this requires honest self-examination and the willingness to accept our flaws. And the second path to self-improvement is called identifying disliked traits. So next, we need to pinpoint the specific traits or behaviors we dislike in others. This could range from dishonesty, arrogance, and selfishness to impatience and lack of empathy. And the next path to self-improvement is called self-assessment. Once we have identified these traits, we must assess whether we exhibit any of themselves, ourselves. We must assess whether we exhibit any of them ourselves. Repeat again. Once we have identified these traits, we must assess whether we exhibit any of them ourselves. This can be challenging as it requires humility and the ability to acknowledge our imperfections. The next path to self-improvement is called taking action. It means the final step to take concentrated actions to eliminate these traits from our behavior, and this might involve setting personal goals, seeking guidance from mentors, or engaging in practices that promote self-improvement. So, what are practical application of self-improvement? First, practical application of self-improvement you can do in relationship. Why? Because by applying this principle can lead to healthier and more harmonious relationships, and by working on our own flaws, we create a more positive environment for those around us. For example, if we dislike criticism, we should strive to be more supportive and constructive in our feedback to others. So the second practical application of self-improvement in the actual life you can do in a workplace. It means in a professional setting, this wisdom can improve teamwork and collaborations. If we dislike negativity, we should focus on being a source of positivity and encouragement for our colleagues. And the third practical application of self-improvement in daily or actual life you can do in community, in society. Why? Because on a broader scale, this principle can contribute to social cohesion and mutual respect. When individuals hold themselves to the same standard they expect of others, and it fosters a culture of accountability and integrity. So, how to overcome challenges about self-improvement? While the concept is straightforward, practicing it consistently can be challenging, right? And it requires ongoing effort and vigilance. So there are some tips for you to help overcome these challenges. The first one, you have to do mindfulness. By practicing mindfulness to stay aware of your thoughts and actions. So this can help you catch negative behaviors before they manifest. The second one, to overcome challenges of self-improvement, you can do by seeking feedback. It means You can ask trusted friends or mentors for feedback on your behavior. They can provide valuable insight and help you stay on the track. And the next step to overcome challenges of self-improvement, you can practice patience. By self-improvement is a gradual process. Be patient with yourself and recognize that change takes time. And the last step to overcome challenges of self-improvement you can do by cultivating compassion. By developing compassion for yourself and others, understand that everyone has flaws and is on their own journey of self-improvement. Finally, that could dislike in yourself what you dislike in others is a timeless piece of wisdom that encourages self-reflection, empathy, and personal accountability. And by internalizing and practicing this principle, we can become better individuals and contribute to a more understanding and compassionate society. And it reminds us that true change starts from within, and that by improving ourselves, we can positively influence those around us. So, good people, be people, and believe forever how you can remind this quote and apply it in your daily life for improving yourself in social life or personal life so you can influence people to live in better self-improvement. Okay, I think that's all for today. Thanks for your attention. Thanks for your sharing this content anywhere. For making the words more peaceful, right? So I think have a nice life. Have a nice life based on Islamic teaching. See you again. Bye bye.